Ayan. So, sige, bago ako mag-start, may tanong ba kayo dun sa mga previous topics natin? May tanong kayo dun sa annuity due, deferred annuity. Naiintindihan niyo ba yung mga pinagsasabi ko?
Medyo po. Practice pa lang po para po malaman kung kailan siya gagamitin.
Tama, practice lang. Marami palang malilito dun sa tawag dito. Ano nga bang example yun? Yung merong single payment, tapos merong annuity. Kapag single payment, wait lang, hanapin ko. Kapag single payment kasi, wait lang. Ito. Ayan. So, ito yung tinatanong nila. Kung bakit daw itong 360,000 ay walang ganito. Yung formula ng sa annuity. Itong part. Wait lang. Ay, gumana ng drawing pad ko. Wala daw nung ganito. Dahil po, itong 360,000, single payment lang siya. Laging tatandaan, kapag single payment lang, i-compound nyo lang siya. Yan. So, itong formula na to, gagamitin nyo yan kapag annuity. So, again, annuity is series of payments, series of equal payments. So, sa kanya lang siya gagamitan ng ganito. Kapag mag-isa lang siyang payment, ganyan. So, compound lang siyang mag-isa. Wala ka nang ibang gagawin. Ayan, so, sige. Kita tayo. Practice lang. Madali naman siya kasi formula based. So, mahirap lang talaga yung pag-a-analyze ng mismong problem. Ayan. So, yung next topic natin is uniform arithmetic gradient. So, same as annuity, series of payments din siya. So, anong pinagkaiba niya sa annuity? Ito, magkakaiba yung, hindi kagaya ng sa annuity, na equal yung mga payments. Ito, increasing yung payments. Pero yung increase nila is uniform yung amount. Ayan. So, yung tawag doon, yung constant amount na nag-i-increase, yun yung tinatawag natin, constant increase in amount, yung tinatawag natin na gradient. Wait lang. Wait lang hindi ko ma-move. Sa example, drawing ako ng cash flow diagram. So, paano ba tayo nag-solve? Meron tayong dalawang klase ng gradient. Dalawang klase ng cash flow diagram ng gradient. Merong increasing, merong decreasing. So, unahin natin yung increasing. And so, for example, ito yung cash flow diagram natin. And so, let's say ito ay 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, and 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan, so mapapansin nyo, increasing, itong cash flow diagram natin, increasing siya ng equal amount or constant amount. So, ano ba yung value nung increase ng amount dito sa cash flow diagram natin? So, magkano yung increase?
500 po.
Yes, 500. So, yung increase na yun, yung tinatawag natin na gradient. So, mapapansin nyo, itong, tawag dito, second na flow ng cash is mas mataas siya. So, let's say withdrawal to. So, yung second withdrawal, mas mataas siya ng 500 pesos kaysa dito sa nauna. So, ganun din yung mga sumunod. Mas mataas siya ng 500 pesos kaysa dun sa kanya. So, yun yung gradient, yung amount na tinaas. So, ang gawin natin, ibawas natin itong gradient dito sa cash flow diagram na to. So, ihiwalay natin yung gradient pala yun. Yan. So, ang gagawin ko, ihiwalay ko itong first na price. Itong first price natin is 1,000. Yung first price is 1,000. So, ihiwalay ko yan. So, bali naghiwalay ako ng annuity na tigwa 1,000. Ihiwalay ko to. Then, meron pa akong isang cash flow diagram na showing yung gradient. 2, 3. Yan. So, kapag ito, binawasan ko ng 1,000. So, kapag binawas ko itong 1,000 dito sa first period, so 0 na to. Wala nang flow of cash dito sa first period. Kapag binawas ko yung 1,000 dito sa second period, so ang matitira dyan is yung gradient, which is 500. Tapos, sa third period, 1,000, 1,500, and then 2,500. Yan. So, itong dalawang cash flow diagram na to, kapag pinag-add ko sila, same lang dito. So, ganun yun. Kung ano yung present worth nitong cash flow diagram na to, itong unang cash flow diagram, equivalent siya sa present worth nito and then present worth nito. So, ito, mapapansin nyo, this is annuity. So, again, inihiwalay ko yung first na payment. So, sinubtra ko lang siya dun sa lahat ng payment. So, yung present worth nito, present worth ng annuity, plus, ito, gradient. So, present worth ng gradient is equal to total present worth. Plus P. So, mamaya napapakita yung formula ng gradient. Ayan, so kung mapapansin nyo, yung first payment sa gradient is 2 periods from the beginning. Ayan, so ito kasi, yung present worth niya is 1 year ahead. Ito, kung mapapansin nyo, 2 periods ahead. Ayan, laging natandaan yan na, pag gradient, 2 periods ahead, ang present worth, kapag annuity is 1 year ahead lang. Tapos ang future worth nila, edi nandun sa katapat lagi ng last payment. So, ganun din dito. And so, F2. So, ganun din, to get the total future worth, so that is future ng annuity plus, future ng gradient. So, that is for increasing gradient. So, paano naman kapag decreasing? And sa example, ito naman yung 3,000. 5, 2,000, 1,500. Ayan. So, mapapansin nyo, decreasing. So, nag-start tayo sa mataas na amount. So, pababa ng pababa yung amount. So, yung decrease in amount, so constant increase in amount, again, still that is gradient. So, gradient natin dito is still 500. Ayan. So, paano gagawin natin? Again, kagaya dito sa increasing, maghihiwalay tayo ng isang annuity and isang gradient. Maghiwalay tayo ng annuity and gradient. So, paano mangyayari? So, ganun ulit. Ihiwalay natin yung first payment. So, ano ba yung first payment dito? So, yung first payment lagi yung magiging annuity natin, ha? So, yung first payment is 3,000. 3,000. So, meron tayong annuity na ang worth ay 1,000. Tapos, paano naman yung ano natin? Paano yung tawag dito? Paano yung gradient? So, yung gradient natin, ganun ulit. Ima-minus lang natin yung annuity doon. So, 3,000 minus 3,000. So, 0 na dito sa equation. 0, 1. Yan. So, 0 na dito. Tapos, sa sunod, 3,000 minus 2,500. That is 500. Pero since mas mataas yung nasa annuity natin, so pataas to dapat. Yan. So, ganun din dito. And dito. So, pataas na din ito. Yan. So, ito yung present worth ng annuity. Ito yung present worth ng gradient natin. Yan. So, kapag ganitong case, kung mapapansin nyo, magkaiba sila, hindi ba? Magkaiba yung tawag dito, yung direction. So, ibig sabihin, isang positive, isang negative. So, to get the value of the total present worth, so that would be present worth ng annuity minus present worth ng gradient. So, isusubtract natin to dahil pataas. Isusubtract natin. So, may tanong kayo dito? So far, may tanong ba?
Wala pa naman po.
Ay, wala pa naman. Sige. Ayan. So, ito yung formula ng pagkuha ng present worth. Ay, mali yata yung, sorry. Mali yata yung formula ko na okay. So, ito ay A dapat. So, ito ay, ayan. So, to get P, present worth ng gradient. Ito ay present worth lang ng gradient, ha? So, ito ay P so, iba pa yung total present worth. Again, total present worth ay ito. I-add mo pa yung annuity. Unless, gradient lang yung given sa'yo. Pero kung ganito nga, na magkakaroon ka ng annuity, edi, tawag dito. Edi, ito yung gagamitin mo. Yan. So, ito, pagkuha ng present worth ng gradient. So, gradient, or yung increase in amount, increase or decrease in amount, gradient times 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to n minus n times 1 plus I raised to n. So, ito naman, finding A when G is given. So, ito, from gradient, i-convert mo siya sa equivalent, equivalent annual cost. Ayan, so imbis na ganito, kunwari, ayan yung, itong gradient na to, imbis na ganito yung maging term of payment mo, so imbis na ganyan yung maging payment mo, gusto mo siyang gawing equal amount, equal annual amount. Ayan, so imbis na ganyan, gusto mong gawin na annuity na lang siya. So yung formula, ay, sorry. Yung wala. Yung formula na yun yung gagamitin mo. Ayan. So, imbis na ganito, i-convert mo siya into this form. So, itong formula na to yung gagamitin natin. Then, ito naman, pagkuha ng future worth ng gradient. Ayan. So, para sa madaling maintindihan, let's solve this example. So, a loan was to be amortized by a group of 4 end-of-year payments forming an ascending arithmetic progression. The initial payment was to be 5,000 pesos and the difference between successive payments was to be 400. But the loan was renegotiated to provide for the payment of equal rather than uniformly varying sums. So if the interest rate of the loan was 5%, what was the annual payment? So dalawa yung hinahanap natin. No? So dalawang uniformly varying sums. So if the interest rate of the loan was 5%, what was the annual? Ayan, so ang hinahanap natin ay annual payment. So imbis daw na kumbaga increasing amount yung binabayad natin. Gusto nilang gawin na equal amounts na every period imbis na uniformly varying. Yan. So first, let's draw the cash flow diagram. Cash flow diagram. So initial payment was to be made 5,000. So yung first payment natin is 5,000. Tapos ang sabi ay ascending. Yan, ascending arithmetic progression, meaning increasing siya. So itong 400 na to, so the difference between successive payments was to be 400. So itong 400 na to is yung increase in amounts every period. Meaning to say, itong 400 is yung gradient natin. So ilan daw ba? 4 yung 4 payments. So, start tayo sa 5,000. 5,400. 5,800. And then, 6. 0. Ayan. So, ang hinahanap natin, ang gusto natin is i-convert siya into equivalent annuity. Equivalent annuity. Ito yung hinahanap natin. Ayan. So, first, meron tayong dalawang way ng pagkuha nito. So, unahin natin is yung pag-solve ng total present worth and then converting it to annuity. Yan. So, first, convert natin siya, kunin natin yung total present worth na tong gradient natin. So, again, to get the total present worth, pag-iwalay natin yung annuity sa gradient. So, again, unless ito ay, kunwari, nag-start na siya ng 400. Kunwari, ang binigay na sa inyo agad ay kunwari, ang binigay sa inyo agad na payments ay 400, 800, and 1, 2. Tapos, nag-start na siya agad sa second year. Yan, no need na ihiwalay. Kasi kung makikita nyo, ang gradient is 400. Then, nag-start yung first payment mo ay 400 din. Nag-start siya sa second year. So, ibig sabihin, cash flow diagram na to ng gradient. Pero kung ganito nga, na hindi naman siya nag-start doon. So, kailangan nating ihiwalay si annuity. So, again, para ihiwalay si annuity, ang ihiwalay natin ay yung first payment. So, yung magiging annuity natin ay itong 5,000. So, ihiwalay natin si 5,000. So, may annuity tayo na 5,000 plus gradient. Hindi na po. So, plus yung gradient natin. Again, isusubtract natin tong annuity from dito sa original CFD natin. So, 5,000 minus 5,000 is 0. 5,000 minus, 4 minus 5. That would be 400, then 800, and then 1, 2. So, 400, 800, and 1, 2. So, yeah. And tapos ang kukunin natin ay present worth na to, and then i-add natin. And so first, let's get the present worth of the annuity. PA is, so 5,000 times 1 plus ang ay 5%. So 1 plus 5% raised to n. So ang n ay 4 minus 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to n. Okay, so, pakisolve nga. Pakicheck ng sagot ka ha. 1.05 raised to 4 minus 1 over 0.05 times 1.05. Yan. So, yung present worth ng annuity ay 17729.7525. Pakirecheck ha. Ayan. Tapos, kunin naman natin yung sa gradient. So, PG is equal to G over I G over I times 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over I times 1 plus I raised to n minus n over 1 plus I raised to. Ayan. So, ang n natin dito, hindi siya yung number of payments. Pwede, number of payments. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, kung ang ilalagay yung number of payments, that is 3. Pero, dapat is yung original number of payments, which is 4. Ayan. So, ang gawin na lang natin, number of payments sa gradient. So, that is 3 plus 1. Ayan. So, PG is equal to G. Ang G natin is 400 over I. So, 0.05 times 1.05. Ang N is 4 minus 1 over I. So, 0.05 times 1.05 raised to N minus 0.05 over 1.05. Ay, hindi pala. Ito pala ay 4. Sorry. 1.05 raised to 4. And so, solving for present worth, so 400 over 0.05 times 1.05 raised to 4 minus 1 over 0.05. 1.05 raised to 4 minus 4 over 1.05 raised to 4. Ayan. So, yung gradient natin ay... bakit ganun? Okay. Mali pa rin na-copy ako. Sorry. So, 2,041.1248. Chinecheck ko kasi sa book. Sabi ko bakit iba yung sagot ko. Mali pala yung na-copy ako na interest rate. 15% pala to sa book. Pero yan, 5% na lang gamitin. Ayan. So, ito yung present worth ng gradient. Pakirecheck na lang dun yung sagot ko, ha. Ayan. So, again, to get the total present worth, since ascending or increasing yung gradient natin, that would be PA minus PG. Total percent worth is 17729.7525 plus 2041.1248. Total present worth is 19,970.8773. Ito yung ano ba? So, ito yung total present worth natin. So, tapos na ba? Hindi ito yung hinahanap natin. So, ang hinahanap natin is equivalent equal payments niya. So, i-convert natin ito into annuity. So, itong present worth na to kasi, present worth siya nito. So, kapag ganito ang payments. Pero, yun nga, yung, kumbaga, i-equate natin ito. Kumbaga, yung present worth na tong annuity na to is equal sa present worth nitong gradient. Yan. So, kunin natin yung value ng annuity. So, A is equal to P times I times 1 plus I raised to N over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So, yung A is ano? P ang P ay ito pala 19970.87734 times ano yun? May magtatanong ba? Yes po.
Yung ano po, na-compute ko po sa PTI, ano po, 19770.8773.
877.
19770 po, hindi po 19970.
Ay, oo nga. Sorry. 19770 pala. Thank you. So, 19770. One nine seven 19770.8773. Sorry, ba't ang 0.05 times 1.05 raised to 4 over 1.05 raised to 4 minus 1. So, yung value ng annuity, 770.8773 times 0.05 times 1.05 raised to 4 over 1.05 raised to 4, 1. So, yung annuity is 5575.6213. And pakicheck ulit. And so, imbis na ganito yung payment natin, imbis na increasing na 5,000.45862. So, pwede tayong magbayad na lang ng 5575.6213 per year. So, same lang naman yung magiging interest. And so, nagets ba? Nakuha?
Ma'am, may tanong lang po ulit.
Yes po.
Hindi ko po kasi masyado po narinig yung sa may, sa may P total po.
Ano
Di ba
yun?
po, minus po yung nasa formula. Di ko po alam ba't po naging addition po.
Minus po dito sa, kapag decreasing. Kapag decreasing po, minus. Kapag increasing ay plus. Ito ba yun? Ito ba yung tinatanong mo?
Apo, ma'am.
Ayan.
Thank you po.
Increasing kasi yung ano natin. Tama ba? Increasing. Oo, tama. Increasing. Sorry, malito din ako. Ayan, oo, tama. Increasing yung gradient natin. Kaya siya, Kaya siya plus. Ay, tawag dito. Hindi siya increasing dito dahil nasa taas yung nagkataon lang na nasa taas to. So, ang sinasabi kong increasing is yung payment. So, from 1,000, 1,500, pataas ng pataas yung value. So, hindi dahil nasa taas yung mga payments mo that ay increasing na siya. Hindi dahil nasa baba yung payments ko, decreasing na siya. Decreasing siya dahil nagde-decrease yung value ng payments. Yan. So, another way of solving this problem is by using this formula. Yan. So, by using this formula, again, itong formula na to, ginagamit natin in converting gradient to equivalent annuity. Yan. So, ito yung gradient natin. I-convert natin siya sa equivalent annuity. Tapos, once na na-convert na natin siya sa equivalent annuity, hindi mo na ito gagalawin. I-add mo na lang kung ano yung amount na to dito. Kasi di ba ito, so itong cash flow diagram na to will convert this ng gantong itsura. So, dito kasi, ang ginawa natin, inihiwalay natin yung 5,000. So, yung lahat ng 5,000, kinonvert natin siya into annuity. Ang gagawin natin, ito, itong gradient na to, i-convert natin siya sa annuity using yung formula sa taas. And then, i-add na lang natin siya dito sa 5,000. So, try natin. So, A is equal to G over, wait lang. Ito kabisado. G times 1 over I pala. G times 1 over I minus N over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. Over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So, A is equal to, ang G natin is 400 times 1 over 0.05 minus, ang N ay 4 over 1 plus I raised to 4 minus 1. So, solving for A, so 400 plus 400 times 1 over 0.05 minus 4 over 1.05 raised to 4 minus 1. So, ito ay 575.6213. So, para makuha yung total annuity, so 5,000, saan galing yung 5,000? Dito yon, yung sa hiniwalay natin na 5,000 kanina. So, 5,000 plus 575.6213. So, same lang. Same lang sa sinulot natin kanina. 5575.6213. Nakuha? Nakuha niyo to? May tanong ba? Sige, next problem. So, find the equivalent annual payment of the following obligations at 20% interest. So, ganun din, kagaya nung kanina. Kagaya nung ginawa natin kanina. So, hinahanap ulit natin is yung equivalent annual payment niya. So, i-convert natin siya from gradient to annuity. So, gawin ulit natin yung nauna nating method, yung i-convert siya into total present worth, then convert again to equivalent annuity. So, drawing mo natin yung cash flow diagram. So, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, and 5,000. Okay. And so, kung mapapansin nyo, decreasing yung gradient natin. Ayan. So, ano yung value ng gradient dito? Ano yung value ng gradient?
1,000 po.
1,000 po.
Yan. So, yung payments natin, nag-decrease siya ng 1,000 pesos every year. Yan. So, ganun ulit. Convert natin siya. Paghiwalayin natin yung annuity sa gradient. So, again, ang magiging annuity is yung first payment. First payment is 8,000. Minus po siya dahil decreasing. Tapos ito, ang mangyayari, pataas na. Diba? So, magiging negative kasi. So, 7,000 minus 8K, 1,000. 6K minus 8K, 2,000. And then, 3,000. Ayan. So, let's solve for the value of present worth ng annuity. So, present worth ng annuity, pagsamahin ko na nga. Present worth ng annuity minus present worth ng gradient. So, present worth ng annuity, 8,000 times 1 plus, so ang I natin is 20%. 1 plus 0.2 raised to n. So, ang n is 4. 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over I, 0.2. Minus G over I, so 1,000 over 0.2 times 1.2, 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over, mali, times 1 plus I raised to n pa pala to. Over I times 1 plus I raised to n minus, ano ba yung formula ko? Wait lang ako. Ito kabisado eh. N over 1 plus I raised to n. So, minus n. So, n over 1 plus I raised to n. Total is 8,000 times 1.2 raised to 4 minus 1 over 0.2 times 1.2 raised to 2.587 minus 0.6597. So, total present worth 1,000, 2.5887 minus 5,000 times 165.97. Total present worth is 17,411.1. So again, convert natin into equivalent annuity. So A is equal to 17,411.1 times 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over, mali pala. A nga pala, A given P pala. So, I times 1 plus I raised to n over 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. Yan. So, yung equivalent annuity natin is 6,725.7185 pesos. Yan. May tanong dito? May tanong? Yan. So, try naman natin yung isang method. So, again, ang i-convert lang natin ay itong gradient. Itong gradient lang mismo yung i-convert natin. Then, i-add, yung subtract natin dito sa 8,000. So, A is equal to G times 1 over I minus N over 1. N over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. N over 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So, A is equal to 1,000 over 1 over 0.2 minus N is 4 over 1.2 raised to 4 minus. So, A is 1,000 times 1 over 0.2 minus 4 over 1.2 raised to 4 minus. So, ang annuity natin is 1274.217. Yan. Tapos, i-subtract natin siya dun sa 8,000 kanina. Ayan. So, almost the same. May konting discrepancy lang. Pero okay lang naman yun dahil lang yun sa rounding off. May tanong kayo?
Ma'am, kunwari po sa activity namin or sa exam,
Ano yun?
kunwari po, nakuha namin yung gradient niya na 1,000, pwede pong dito na lang po kami sa monthly na mag-compute or kailangan po namin itong mahaba.
Hindi, kahit dito na lang, sa maikli.
Okay po.
Pero
Thank you
depende
po.
ha kung anong hinahanap. Kung annual payment, di dito yung gagamitin nyo. Pero kung tawag dito, kung present worth or future worth, ganito yung gagamitin nyo. Depende sa hinahanap pa din.
Okay po. Thank you po.
May tanong pa?
Ma'am, magbibigay po rin po kayo ng copy ng video lecture po nito.
Opo, nire-record ko to. Ito na lang din yung isa-send ko sa inyo. Para hindi na ako uulit.
Thank you po.
Wait lang ah. Ganap lang ako ng sample problem. Hindi pala. Resale value pala yun. Ibabawas. Ayan. So, cost ng machine, hindi pala. Okay na yung cost ng machine. Nasa present na yan. At present na yung 120,000. So, wala na tayong gagawin dyan. So, resale value niya. Wait lang. So, yung ating cash flow diagram. So, yung life ng machine is 8 years. Kasi after 8 years, ibebenta mo na siya. So, yung life niya is for 8 years lang. So, ganun lang yung gagamitin natin dito. So, for 8 years lang din. Yan. So, cost ng machine is 120,000. Tapos, resale value niya is 30,000. So, pag binili mo yung machine, 120. So, pababa siya. Kapag binenta mo, 30,000. So, papasok sa yung pera, so pataas na tong 30,000 after 8 years. 30,000. Tapos, maintenance and repair, 5,000 per year, increasing 800 each year. So, 5K. 5, 6. 5K plus 1 ay 2G. 2G. 5K plus 4G. 5K plus 5. 5K plus 6. Ayan. So, yung gradient natin ay, ano nga, 800. Ayan. So, paano natin kukunin yung total present worth? So, total present worth niya, again, so itong 100,000, since nandito na siya sa year 0, hindi natin siya i-compound. Tapos, present worth, itong gradient na to, and then present worth nitong 30,000. So, since itong 30,000, pataas siya, so isusubtract natin siya dito sa mga values na nasa baba. Okay. So, kunin naman natin yung present worth ng gradient. So, present worth ng gradient is, ito ay increasing. So, present worth ng annuity plus present worth ng gradient. Hindi ko na ito-drawing yung cash flow diagram, ha. So, ano yung magiging annuity natin dito? So, again, annuity is yung first payment. So, first payment is 5,000. So, times 1 point, ano yung I? So, ang I natin 16%. 1.16 raised to 8 minus 1 over I times 1.16 raised to 8 plus G over I, so 1,000, ay, 800. 800 over I, so 0.16 times 1.16 raised to n minus 1 over 0.16 times 1.16 raised to n. Ang n pala natin ay 8. So 8 over 1.16 raised to 8. P is 5,000 times 4.3436 plus 1.9034. So total present worth 5,000 times 4.3436 times 1.903. So 31,300 ay 31,235 pesos. Yung present worth nitong sa maintenance. Yan, present worth ng maintenance. So, kunin natin yung total present worth ng machine. Total present worth ng machine, so again, 120,000 plus present worth ng maintenance minus 30,000. So, itong 30,000, kung mapansin nyo, nandun siya sa year 8. So, again, kapag wala ka dun sa year na hinahanap, i-compound mo pa yan. So, since nandito ka sa year 8, i-compound mo yan papunta ng year 0. So, 30,000 times 1.16 raised to negative 8. Yan. So, kaya ganito lang ulit dahil single payment lang siya. Yung total present worth ng machine is 142,084.236. May nakakuha ba ng tamang sagot?
Opo, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Sino nakakuha?
Ako po, ma'am.
Abraham. Okay. Ayan, sige, practice lang. Ito pala yung last topic natin for yung first long exam natin. So, simula sa module 1 hanggang dito sa topic na to, yun yung magiging exam natin.